What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, Big Zo TV. You already know what it is. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for your boy, and let's get straight to the video, man. Today we're gonna talk about this teacher, this educator, who basically crossed the boundaries and had these kids basically braiding his hair. Now, if you haven't seen this, it's kind of trippy, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's trippy. But he had these kids braiding his hair, and it caused up quite the stir, quite the controversy, right? So let's get into it. So basically, this guy has these kids braiding his hair in class. Obviously this looks like is this high school? Not sure what it is. High school, middle school, doesn't matter. But let's see what this guy's doing, right?
Let's go ahead and stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes before dismissal time, I decided to live stream my students helping me take my hair out. There was quite the discourse in the chat, which had people saying this was inappropriate and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing and people were just making it weird. So of course I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor. If I
Hold on, dog. First of all, the way you starting this off by saying, you know, making it weird, it's weird, dog. Like, who's making what weird? Nobody's making anything weird. This is weird, dog. And I think that's the part that people are missing here. Is like, you can't come onto your platform or whatever the case it may be and say that people are making it weird. Nobody's making it weird, dog. It's weird. On the flip side, I kind of get it a little bit, man. A lot of these instructors are trying to find ways to make like what they do more relatable. Y'all just cross the line. I feel like y'all get a little bit too creative in what y'all doing, and then y'all start forgetting what boundaries are. But let's continue.
Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before, but that Friday we had a camera crew coming in to shoot a promotional video and I was one of the ones being interviewed. So I had to look presentable, so I didn't take my hair out. I didn't have the time to do it all myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally I asked about 4 or 5 of my over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out and they all agreed. Number two, this was at the end of class. A couple of these were students from my class, but others were students from other classes. I wrote all of them a pass at the beginning of the class period, requesting their assistance 10 minutes before dismissal. I told the teachers only send them if all of their work was completed and they had good behavior.
As I'm watching this video, as we're trying to make it through this video right now, it's giving me cringe vibes. Honestly, no matter how you try to put this, it's just inappropriate, right? We're talking about your students. There should always be a clear boundary between you and your students. There's a clear boundary that should always be up. In the sake of professionalism, right? You're a professional. You should have a boundary that is always up. So for you to just break that boundary so nonchalant and think that this is nothing says that you have forgotten what that boundary looks like. Could it be that this was completely innocent? I believe it's completely innocent. I don't believe he meant anything by this. But the fact of the matter is, you've gotten too comfortable. When you get to a point where you feel like you can do things like this in plain sight, there's a problem there. But let's continue.
They all met the criteria, so 10 minutes before dismissal, they showed up for their job. My next point I'd like to make is, if I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird, this is inappropriate.
Yes, they would, dog. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Yes, they would. Listen, if I drop my daughter off to school and I come to school and my daughter is in the class unbraiding her teacher's hair, whether it's a female, male, don't matter. If she's in there unbraiding her teacher's hair, there is automatically an issue with that. Automatically an issue with that. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It is inappropriate no matter how you look at it. It's not professional. It is super unprofessional.
Because me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying, oh, that's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. I personally believe that building authentic relationships with students is paramount in being an effective teacher. I make sure my students know and can feel that I care about them beyond the schoolwork and all the stuff that I have to make them do. I take the time to get to know my students outside of academics, because caring for the whole child is what's important.
As you hear him talk, you can see that Good message, horrible delivery, dog. Good message, the intentions are there, good intentions, right? But horrible delivery, dog. Like, this should not have ever happened. And to be honest, in all actuality, if you really look deep into this, you played yourself, dog. You definitely played yourself. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's just how it works.
I don't want kids of my own, so all of these kids are literally my children. And in case you're wondering about their parents, most of them follow me on social media and always talk about my videos with their kids. They always tell me that they're so grateful that their kids have someone like me in their life. In my admin, they're well aware of my social media presence and they love my videos. To me, this is just another wholesome moment that I'm having with my kids that I was fortunate enough to catch on film. I'm fortunate enough to have students that feel safe and comfortable around me, safe to come to me with their problems, their frustrations. They come to me seeking guidance and wisdom, or come to me simply to chill and hang out because they know that they have a safe space to be themselves around me. I strive to be the teacher that makes my inner child happy, someone that my inner child will be proud of. I want to be the teacher that my students reflect back on 20, 30 years down the line and think like, dang, that teacher I had in middle school, he was the shit.
Listen. Again, I think he has a good message. I think he has great intentions. And I'm just judging off the surface. I don't know this guy personally. I don't know what he's done. I haven't looked up his past. I haven't even looked at his social media. So I don't know what he posts in the past or how connected he is to his students. So great message, horrible delivery. There are some things. There are other ways to connect with kids and show them if you're going to be about the motto of teaching the whole person. You know, and there's ways to connect with kids, but this is not it, dog.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
Because as a parent, if I walked in on this, I would immediately have an issue. Real talk. I would immediately have an issue if I walked in on this. So as a parent, I don't see how this is okay. He may be speaking in the sense that since the parents kind of know him and they see his social media, this might go over their heads and mean nothing. But as a parent, dog, that is very overprotective of my kids, this wouldn't be it. This ain't how it ain't sliding like this.
Is making people see like there's something there. He's doing something. He's a dope ass person. Take a look at his page. He's a dope ass person. That's all you got to do. Literally take a look at my page. Take a look at my page. Go to my Instagram. It's all in my bio. Go to my page and see what's up. See what's up with me. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Like I said, man, I don't think he's a creep or anything. I think he has good intentions. But again, boundaries, man. Boundaries. Especially in education, when you're trusted to be with students unsupervised, you got to be trusted, dog. And this is why boundaries are so important. Because if you get into a situation where that boundary is crossed, nobody knows what's going on. Like, you can imagine a student coming to him and maybe trying to cross that boundary with him, but we don't know the context because we never knew that this was something that they did. So apparently he must have got fired for this. So let's see what happened there.
I wanted to come on here and read some of the messages that my students are sending me during this time. Hey, bestie. I really hope that you see this message. How are you? I hope that you're okay.
Whoever put this video together, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit for putting Braid My Hair as the soundtrack in the background. I just want to say this. Y'all ain't shit, bro. Man, I can't with y'all. Why y'all like this? Why?
My class misses you so much. Can't believe that taking somebody's hair out is such a big deal, and it makes me so mad that people make little things big things. I want you to know that the class and others got your back. We will always stand behind you and up for you no matter what happens. We got you. I wish that this never happened because it feels like we're losing you.
Bruh, your student saying, I can't believe that people are making this such a big deal. It's not about the fact that they're making it such a big deal. It's the fact that you didn't become the adult in the situation and decide that this might be a little bit too inappropriate. Let's not do this. Bro, you're a whole adult. You didn't have time to unbraid your hair because you had a hair appointment. That sounds like a personal problem. That's not something that you come to work in a professional setting with kids that you are responsible for, that you are alone with, to do. It's not, because even if you had 2 parents out of that whole classroom that were okay with you doing this, you have about 5 other students who parents may not be okay. The professional choice in that situation would be to figure it out and don't sit there and get your hair unbraided by your students. Like, you literally made the video to showcase this and then ask people how they felt about it. That means there was always a question that this was inappropriate, because if it wasn't, this wouldn't even be a topic for you to post. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And listen, it sucks because the educational system right now is so bad, and you have so many people who are getting the short end of the stick because there's a lot of educators out there who don't have this much passion. They don't have this much passion with teaching. They don't care about the kids. They don't care about what they're doing. They only care about the paycheck. So when you got somebody who actually cares, it sucks when they do things like this that overshadows it. Now, I understand the passion you got, dog, but you gotta be professional at the end of the day. And that's not just with teaching. That's every job you're at. Everywhere you're at, you gotta be professional. When it's time for you to go to work and be in that professional setting, you got to be professional, dog. It's just the way life works. You can be mad at it all you want. You can say, why can't I do this at work? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you got to be professional.
You're one of the few teachers that made me really feel like I had a voice and opinion. And not only that, you made learning fun and encouraging. At the end of the day, some people won't understand that some adults genuinely have a good heart. The people that actually matter knows where your heart is, and that's all that matters. Continue being you, and don't let anyone change that.
It's hard to feel bad for this man, because I cannot watch this and seriously in my mind take away the part where, how did you not feel like this was inappropriate? And this is what happens when you become too involved when it comes to, when you forget that you're a professional. Like, you get to the point where you just get so comfortable that you don't even get the cues, dog. Nothing in your mind came and like hit you over the head and said, this is inappropriate. And that's the issue. That's where you kind of messed up in this situation. And it sucks, man. I trust me, I get it. It sucks. But this is kind of the card that you dealt, man. Like, you got to understand that in these situations, you are dealing with minors in an unsupervised setting. If any parent walked in on this, they would probably have an issue.
But just know that you'll get through it, and we all know your real intentions. Remember, Remember your Bruce Lee quote.
The dog ain't taking nothing serious, bro.
Can't wait for your return.
Like I said, I could keep repeating this. Like, is it unfortunate that he got fired? Yes, it's very unfortunate that he got fired, but it's also a misstep on his part. I think we tend to forget that boundaries exist in every situation, right? And obviously, I know there's going to be people making comparisons saying, well, probably going to be a video to surface, probably shows students doing a woman's hair. I don't care. It's all inappropriate. These are children you're dealing with, vulnerable children that are still trying to find their way. So while I'm at work and my child is at school, my child is braiding your hair. So what, does that make it okay now that my child think that's acceptable and now my child is willing to do anybody's hair? Like, let's really take things, if you were able to stop for a second and think about this, we probably would never been in this situation. But the fact that you lost your sense of professionalism because you wanted to be the cool teacher, the relatable teacher, instead of being the professional first. The way I feel about it, I'm pretty sure by the way I've been talking, y'all already know, to me it is very highly unacceptable and I do not condone it. Should he have gotten fired for it? That's not up to me. Me personally, I don't think so. I think if he has that track record like he says, and, you know, he's been doing this for a while and the school knows about his social media and everything, and they actually encouraged it and loved it, I think that grants him some type of leniency to where they maybe he should have gotten a warning and just reminded that there are boundaries. I don't think he should have got fired for it, but I think he just needed a wake-up call. But them going to the extreme and firing him is kind of unexpected, but that's beyond me. That's just my opinion, but let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Would you be okay walking in on your kid at school braiding his or her teacher's hair? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. It's your boy Goods, Big Zo TV, man. We knocking out these videos and we getting close to 2K subs. So I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing, everybody that's been liking, everybody's been sharing. You guys keep this channel going. Big Zo TV, you already know what it is. Let's go.